All right, Keith, we're pretty quiet here, but just watching what's happening in Florida, just some crazy images coming out of there.
And I mean, it's not a surprise in a lot of ways, what's going on the West Coast, but then we're also having some flooding on the East Coast of Florida, which the storm is still going. It's going to move into Georgia eventually, so we're going to get to that. And it does have some loose implications for us, nothing to worry about here, but it will impact our pattern. Visible satellite today, good. Couple clouds in the mountains, those burnt off. A few clouds in northern Maine, those are burning off. So we're in good shape through the rest of today until about sunset. Gonna be chilly tonight. Everyone all right? Good. Coolish into the 30s for most spots. Even the coast is gonna be right around 40 degrees. Our average low is 47, and so we'll be well below that overnight tonight. And that has to do with the clear skies and the air mass that's in place after our cold front yesterday. And tomorrow ends up being a nice day. Notice, though, clouds start rolling in. These are high, thin clouds, so it gets a little milky, the sky does, through the afternoon, especially over southern and central Maine. Temperatures pinned because of that right around 60 degrees or so. And these clouds, these high, thin clouds, are associated with Ian to our south. And now as we roll into Saturday, I just want to tell you that this model is, I think, overly aggressive with some rain getting into Maine. But I do think there will be rain down probably into Massachusetts and quite a bit of high thin cloudiness on Saturday across the state. Again, I don't think this is going to happen. I think it's going to be down here, but we will see some clouds, and as a result of that, I've had to go from 70 on Saturday down to 65 because those clouds are going to just filter in too much. So there's Ian getting kind of trapped to the south of this big ridge of high pressure. So it's undulations within that are what dictate those high thin clouds moving in over the weekend and where that rain line stops. And you see it gets a pretty tight gradient where it might be pretty dreary in Boston over the weekend into early next week, and we're likely to just be on the right side of this. But just stay with us here because that's relatively close, especially early next week, to us actually getting in on the showers as opposed to them staying to the south. But right now I do have a dry forecast for us. All right, here is what's left of Ian. It's a tropical storm. Obviously, it got pretty shredded up moving across Florida. Now it has re-emerged, and there could be some re-strengthening before it recurves into the Savannah, Georgia area. But the biggest legacy now is going to be rainfall. Estimated rainfall is about 10 to 15 inches out towards Daytona Beach here. And there's some flooding that we're getting pictures out of St. Augustine, too, which is a low-lying older city in Florida. So there's still a lot of damage going on here, and other places still trying to figure out how bad it was. So for us, again, I think we've got a little bit more cloudiness around Sunday, Monday, Tuesday because we're going to have Ian's, what's left of Ian, just to our south. I put an isolated shower on Wednesday and into Thursday afternoon. Next Thursday's front, guys, so sharp that there's a couple little blue specks showing up on the models in the mountains.
Ooh.
I don't think it's going to be a big deal, but kind of shows you what type of air masses we're starting to pull in now.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.